Okay, let's go over the 2322 West Gray Street plan. Here's the email you sent me. Done layout, done plan. So let me go ahead and open done layout. Actually, I already have it in downloads. So let me go to downloads. All right, if you see here, this is the layout. A couple things we definitely need to do on this already is we need to put the customer name and address. I'll show you how to do all that. Looks like we don't have links attached. And looks like you saved everything on the existing plan, but you didn't email me the existing plan. So the program is already telling me, hey, you got stuff in here, we can't find it, it's going to be blank. So there's no way for me to get it because it's not on here. So let's go ahead and just hit OK. Existing plan, okay. And then all these, when you put them in, you have to save them in the plan. I don't remember if I put that in another video or not, but I'll have to show you how that's done. So right now we're just going to delete it because they're not here. All right, so let's go through. See, plan's not here. It doesn't know where it's at. Plan's not here. It doesn't know where it's at. And then these elevations aren't quite finished. So we're going to go ahead and do it, and I'll show you how it's done, and then you'll know how. Let's exit out of this. Don't save. I am going to open your plan. Okay. Looks like you saved both the existing and the new in here. That's fine. You could do it that way. We used to do it that way. We do it a different way now, and I'll show you how that's done. I'll go ahead and show you how that's done right now. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to turn on the roof planes because I need to copy this whole house, including the roof. Planes. Okay. All right, so I'm going to copy all of this, and I'm just going to Control X to cut it. Typically, you wouldn't have to do it this way. When you would draw the existing house, and then you would hit File, Save As, and you would save it as proposed. And then you would link them both into the layout. But right now, since we already had this here, we're going to do them separate. So we're going to go File, and when we save, don't save it as done working plan view. We want to file. We always want to save it as the address. So let me go ahead and go to my file here. Designs 2023. And I'm going to create a new folder. This is 2322 West Gray Street. Enter. We're going to call this 2322 West Gray Street. Existing. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and paste and hold position. We're going to put it all right back in. We're going to erase this one now. Now we're going to call this one File, Save As, Proposed. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and open up our existing, open. So now we have one file for existing, one file for proposed. Right away in the existing, I see that we have one problem here. The doors, we do not need labels for them, and they should not be included in the door schedule. So we have to take all the doors that we have. The only reason you should have these labels is if you're putting a door in. And this is a demolition plan, so we're not putting anything in, we're taking things out. So all these have to go. And then here on these openings, we don't label these openings and put them in the schedule either. You can have them labeled if you want, but definitely don't put them in the schedule. All right, and then here's a door. Let's open these. You're gonna go to label, suppress, label, schedule. Don't want it included in the schedule. Take it out. Let me see if this one's in the schedule. Yeah, see, it's in the schedule. Let's just take it all the way out. And let's also suppress the label. Let's see, it looks like we have all this on the working plan view, which sometimes is good to do the demolition plan on the working plan view if you're going to be doing things with the roof. We're not touching the roof on this one. So let's go ahead and just do it on the floor plan view. And like all these dimensions, we don't typically do dimension from here to here. We typically only show dimension on one side, because if that rough opening doesn't match what we have, then we're wrong. So we just put it from one side, that way they know, okay, 2 feet in, that window goes. We don't put the openings. So all these dimensions can go. We typically don't run automatic dimensions. We run our own. Then here, we don't run a 9/8 to a with a 4-inch gap to a 2 foot, because this number from outside, oh, I see why you did it. Okay. You can do it that way on here for the demolition plan, but for the new, you can't run the dimensions like that. That will not work. For this, it does, because inside the house, they're not going to be able to measure from the outside, so they know 9/8, that wall goes. Typically wouldn't put this opening either. I would just put the whole distance of the wall, because the whole wall is going. I would probably put this dimension over here, because all this is going. This is good here. That's good. Good, good, good. We already talked about that. Oh, this door's got to go. Label, suppress label, schedule, include schedule, take that off. Okay, cabinets. We don't need the cabinet labels. So we go to the O, we click on it. Time we're going to do that. Click the O. And labels. Take it off. Okay. Now we have to do the same thing with the windows. We're not going to be having windows. We're not installing windows. We're removing. So we don't need them labeled, and we don't need them on the schedule. Same thing. Open, label, suppress label, schedule. Take it off. We don't want it on the schedule. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and go with these dimensions on this one, but future reference, we run them, it would look like this. Let me show you. Run one all the way from here to here. So, and then I'd run another point to point here to here, and then from here to here, so that the numbers equal 11. That's how you check your math to make sure your dimensions are right. Let me slide this out like so. That's how we run our dimensions. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the rest so I don't have to redo it and bore you in the video. But yeah, like these dimensions, they should be tighter. It's a little bit confusing here. Okay, I see. Okay, another thing I see here, this text, this font looks too small. 1/2 inch scale, no, 2 inch. The plans examiner is going to kick that back. And they're going to say that they can't read the text. It's got to be minimum of 4 inches. So let's go ahead and erase this. When I use the text tool, I typically use the second one, not the first. You'll see it's 4 inches automatic. I like it centered. I'm just going to put existing window to be removed. And center it up a little bit. So you see, like this all gets in the way. That's why we don't typically run these automatic. No, it saves time, but honestly, it doesn't do us any good. Let's scoot it back. Okay. So we're going to erase this one too. Just going to keep copying it and moving it to the different areas. Oh, I missed this window. Label, press label, schedule. Do the schedule, click it, slide this in. We don't need, see, we don't need this dimension here, this 1 foot dimension. Okay. Down. Or okay. Next, we need to link these plans to a layout. So I'm going to hit File. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I hit File, New Layout. Gonna go ahead and go to my A1, existing, and send this in. Actually, all these doors are going too, right? Let's see what you sent me before. Let's go into the email. This is the one that I need. It's downloading. Got it. PDF. Yeah, it's a PDF. Okay. This is where I'll show you where you have to import file, import PDF. Let me go to downloads. Oh, do I not? It's not in here. Where is it? Come on. Where did it put it? It should be in downloads. Correct all. Maybe it'll work now. File, import PDF, downloads, preliminary 3, open. Let's see, it's just one page. The current page is fine. And hit OK. It's going to bring that in. I'm going to go ahead and slide this over. Now what I need to do, save in plan. This is why your other stuff didn't stick on the first page, on the title page, because none of it was saved in the plan. And hit OK. Now this will move with this project. Let me see here what I have. Doesn't say if the doors are going. Oh, yes, it does. Let's see. Yeah. All the doors go. So we're going to get rid of all the doors. Again, text, center it. Existing door to be removed. Okay. Here. 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 Okay, I got all that. That's it. See, she's got her wall legend here. We need to make sure that we have the same. So let's go to our layout now. Let's go ahead and existing working plan view. I'm gonna go ahead and let me draw a porch. File, send the layout, current screen. Okay. Shrink this up. Shrink it up. Bring that up. Slide it over. All right, so we have that. Now we need a wall schedule. Let's go ahead and go into Tools, Schedules, Wall. Let's see what we have. Okay, so let's change this. Existing wall types. Define. We're just gonna rename it. 8-inch. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is to be removed, I take it. So this is wall types, define, rename it. Be removed. Okay. Same there. Wall types, fine. Here are your 4 to be removed. Okay. We don't need to label the room dividers. Let me actually go in here. Include objects, walls, uncheck room divider. We don't need to show room dividers. There. That gives us our schedule. Now, let's just slide this over. We're going to go File, Send to Layout, Current Screen. Okay. We can put our schedule right over here somewhere. That works. Last thing we do on the existing plan, we shoot a 3D just to show the house. So we're going to go like this in the current state. There we go. Oh, we need to make this floor bigger. And this should have some beams or something on it. Doesn't look right. Let's see. Structure. It was 15 or 16 inch, so let's make it 12-inch floors now. Okay. It's 15. Okay. 13-inch. Enter. Okay. There we go. And then here we need something else. Let's take a look at the house. 2322 West Bridge. See what it looks like. Yeah, see, there's something there. So go back to the existing. We're going to draw. Probably 4-inch. Let's do that. Let's wrap it around this way. Now let's put a break on it. End it up here. You're gonna make this 4-inch. Now we're gonna convert that to a polyline solid, 3D solid. Hit OK. We want this 12 inches high. Let's see. And finish floor to top. We're gonna put 8 foot. There we go. Now, double click this. I'm going to go into materials, select material, plan materials. I'm going to go color bright. Okay. Okay. Done. Bring this down now. Down. What is this? Why is it at an angle? What this one? What is this? Do that with openings? Let me see. What is this? I don't know. Let's erase it. Actually, let's draw a different one. Oh, so you drew this with like invisible walls or something and made openings. You can do it that way. Um, Typically, how I would do this porch, let's go ahead and let me just draw CAD lines real quick. See, now this is all gone. I typically would do this like so. Invisible, go around. Now I have my invisible wall here. Gonna have to redo the floor. Let me actually do this. We get that there. What is this? Let me see. Let's draw our invisible walls. Again, what is going on with these invisible walls? Let's erase this and erase this. Scoot this to this corner. Okay, let's see. There we go. Now, these, let me go ahead and draw this thing ahead again. This, that, bring this down. Convert that, 3D solid, 12-inch height, 8 feet. Materials, select material, plan materials, bright. Hit OK. Got one thing in. That. Alright, and now do this with this. Open, no, wait, convert, polyline, 3D, solid, okay. These are going to be 7 feet 4 inches. 7 foot 4. Finished floor top is 92. Looks right. I forgot to change the color, but there they are. Now we got to move them down. Sometimes it's tricky like that. It won't do it right. It's really fuddy-duddy about porches for some reason. It's down to open, materials, concrete, select material, and materials, color, bright. Okay, okay, done. Be that. Let's see what we have back here. Everything else looks fine. Okay. Now what I typically do is I take the blue off. I do that here. Use backdrop, hit OK, get rid of it. You can make it to where the sun will actually follow. Click on the light. Sunlight. Use generic sun. Sun follows camera. Okay. Now the sun will go everywhere with it. I think on this one, a nice angle shot like this would be cool. Zoom in a little. Hit File, Send to Layout, Current Screen, hit OK. And I like to do this like this. I'll put one of these here, and then I'll put existing condition front. Change the scale because there's no scale on this. We're just going to put not to scale. Hit OK. This and a little bit of this. Well, I guess we can make it bigger. You can click on it and you can make it bigger here with this one. Transform, replicate, resize. Let's do 1.25. There we go. All right, now let's do a back version. Let's shoot it from this way. That. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and toggle this off. Let's do the sunlight. Pause camera, hit OK. File. All right, and it's about the same size, so we're good there. We're going to slide this down. Slide that down, copy this one. Here, let's move this up a little. Copy this. No, copy, come on. Okay. There we go. Right here. We're going to put this as back. All right. One last thing I'm going to teach you, and then I'm going to cut this video off, and I will do the floor plan for you tomorrow. Let's go back here. We need to change the customer name. We do that on 0 and the address. We already know the address is 2322 West Gray Street. Hit OK. But we don't have the customer's name, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Hillsborough County Property Appraiser, Property Search, address 2322 West Gray Street. There it is. Okay, and then this is 14K LLC. So we're going to put 14K LLC on here. We're going to center that on this text here. Going to change the date. Seven, 2, 3, 3. Okay, and that's about it for this. And you're gonna go here. You'll see it's on every single page. Now we're gonna go ahead and save this. Save as street. Save. If I go in my folder, I have a lot of folders. Let me close all these out. Go to where I have that file located, Con Designs 2023. Gray Street. You'll see I have a plan for the existing, a plan for the proposed, and a layout. That's how that should look in the folder. When you send the email, you need to send 3 files. But that's the end of this video. I'll go ahead and do the floor plan tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have everything finished up for Tuesday or Wednesday on the whole thing, so you can see how this whole thing should look at the end.